Hello, hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with undefeated boxer Amar Kayani. How do you say his surname?
Amar Kayani, K-A, Kayani.
Kayani, and he is 6-0, and his next fight is at York Hall, Bethnal Green, 3rd of March. So contact Amar for tickets if you can make it down. And yeah, how are you feeling going into this fight?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm always I'm just looking forward to it. I'm always excited before my fights. I hurt my back at the start of camp, so I haven't had that long. I had about 6 weeks to prep. I originally had about 10, but I messed my back up. So yeah, it's been a good camp. You know, I'm at that stage, just want to get the fight out the way so I can eat some food now, man.
Do you know who you're fighting yet, mate?
I'm not too sure. We had a few names, but at the moment I can't specify anyone in particular. But
Is
I'm
it
pretty sure my
another
manager's fine.
6-round fight?
It's a 6 rounder, yeah, it's a 6 rounder for sure.
That's good, mate. And you're on a big card, aren't you? The card's packed.
Yeah, man, it's a good card. I think the main event's going to be a British title fight. So yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping on it and taking some people down with me, and yeah, hopefully putting a good performance on.
Because I was at your fight against what's he called, Charlie.
Oh yeah.
I mean, your fans made a hell of a noise, don't they?
Yeah, I always bring quite a few people down, man. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was a good fight, man. Yeah, and my people all come support me, so it's always a good night when we're right together, man.
Yeah. So how many tickets do you think you roughly sell?
Usually, for my debut, I did about 500, more than 500, but a regular at least 200 standard, 100 like 200 standards, 200 tickets, but like a lot of them are ringsides as well. So yeah, about sometimes more, but yeah, usually about 200.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, it's good, man. It's good to have good support.
What fight did you think that you've performed your best in so far?
Do you know what? That's a weird one because I don't know, that the fight against Charlie was a good fight because I managed to put my way in. He's really tough and
I think
quite
you were
rugged.
the first person to stop him as well.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Charlie's good, man. Like, he was a good boxer. He's a journeyman, but he comes there, he sticks it in your face. He's strong. So yeah, man, I was happy with that one. That was a good performance. I
Yeah.
boxed a few of the good, like everyone I boxed. Like, people don't understand how beneficial and how good these journeymen are. They're not just there to lay down, man. They want to make you work. They want to, they want to put a good performance on too. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I can't say any fight in particular. I'm my own biggest critic, so hopefully I just keep getting better and better. And then when I fight some other prospects, I can put them away too.
What about who else have you fought that Markov, didn't you?
Marco, for my last one, yeah.
Yeah.
Ilian. Yeah. That was a good fight, but I was a bit poorly that fight. For my last one, I was under the weather, so I went into the fight. I had food poisoning. So I went in there, I wasn't myself. I mean, it was I still won the fight. And I still boxed decent, but like I said, I'm my own biggest critic, so I didn't perform as good as I'd like to. But it was still a good fight, good night.
Yeah. So the best is still to come, you would say.
100%, 100%. Hopefully, the best is yet to come, and hopefully, when I get up to like a high level of, like for a title or something, I can perform the best.
So what's the aim this year? How many fights are you trying to have this year?
This year, at least 5 minimum. I want to be busy as I can, 5, 6 fights, however many times I can get out. Obviously, I've got Ramadan in March, so after my fight at the start of March, I wouldn't be able to box till after Ramadan. I think that ends in April, and then I need a few more weeks in the gym, just getting ready again, and then hopefully after that, just busy for the rest of the year.
Yeah. So do you think the goal is for the end of the year to at least try push on for titles?
100%, 100%. Yeah. By the end of the year, I want to hold a few straps, so at least a strap. I want a belt. I want to end the year on a high. I'm not in that much of a rush. I don't want to go straight into a sprint. I want to get to the top.
Yeah.
But I didn't have that much of a good amateur career. Like, I only had 30 odd fights. I mean, I had a good amateur career, but didn't have that many fights. I had about 35 fights.
So why
So the
did
more
you
fights,
only have 35 fights in amateurs?
oh, in the amateurs only had 35 because I started boxing a bit late. I started boxing when I was 16. Had my first fight when I was 17. I had my first fight when I was 16 too. And then I had my first senior fight when I was 17. And then by the time I was 20, I think 22, I just turned over pro. So yeah, like I'm not, usually people start boxing a lot earlier than me. So so I started a bit later. That's why I didn't get that many amateurs in. And because I was on and off a lot. I was boxing, I was messing about, I was fighting on the streets. So that's basically it, man.
Oh, okay. So did you win anything as an amateur?
Yeah, I won the Class Bs. I won the Class B nationals. I got to the semi-finals of the elites, and then I got cut. But yeah, I beat some good pros, some guys that are pro now. I've got some good wins against some other top amateurs, other pros now. I've beat like the current British champion. I beat him in the amateurs. But yeah, so I did alright in the
Who
amateurs.
did you
I had
beat
to
in
beat
the amateurs, sorry?
Denzel Whitley. I beat him in the amateurs. But to be fair, we were middleweights. Well, I was 75, he was 75. Now he fights at middleweight and I fight at welterweight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. Yeah, the amateurs were okay for me, but definitely I want to push on as a pro and see how far I can get.
Did you beat Bentley on points?
Yeah. I beat him on points.
Was it a good fight?
Yeah, it was a close fight, man. Denzel's like, I think his boxing is very underrated. He's a very slick boxer, and he fought for a world title not long ago. And going into that fight, a lot of people were saying he's gonna that and whatnot, but I was saying, yo, this guy, he's actually quite dangerous. I think he was gonna. I had him win. I thought he was gonna win the fight, and he lost like a close position. I watched this fight too, man. But yeah, he's a really good boxer.
He's definitely past British now, isn't he?
100%, 100%. Yeah, he's past British level now. He should look on for like some European titles or some other form of title because I mean he fought against like the most feared middleweight,
Cash.
current middleweight, and yeah, I forgot what's his name. What's the guy's name?
Felix Cash.
No. He fought for the world title.
I can't pronounce his name. Starts with a J.
Janibek, I think. He
Yeah,
fought
something
him.
like that.
Like, yeah, he fought him, and he lost to him on a close fight. So you know what? Then I started thinking, yo, he could definitely win a world title, man. He's really good.
Yeah. So do you think? Because you're signed with Alfie Warren, aren't you?
I'm signed with so Warren Boxing Management.
Yes. Because is your aim to try and get on the TV this year? Because they do get a few of their fighters on these, like the TV shows.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, they offered me one opportunity on the Anthony Yard card, but I had a bad back, like I said, at the start of camp, so I had to decline it. I could have made the weight, but my back was a bit bad, so I was like, no, I can't fight on it. But yeah, man, they're a good management team, and they do give you some good opportunities. So hopefully after Ramadan, I can stay busy, stay fit, and I can get on some TV fights.
I'm sure you will, mate.
Hopefully, brother.
Hopefully. What first got you into boxing?
First, it's a bit of a funny story, man. It's a bit cliche because it happens to a lot of boxers. But I was fighting on the street a lot. I was messing about, and it just basically helped discipline me. Boxing helped discipline me, helped sort my attitude out, and it helped me. It gave me confidence. So literally the same story. Literally just that. I fight in the streets. I took it to the ring and I was half decent at it, so I carried on.
Oh, okay, that's fair enough, mate.
Cheers, man.
So was the goal when you first started boxing just to discipline yourself, or was it to be a pro boxer?
No. When I first started boxing, I just started just so I could like defend myself. I just thought, let me learn to box. If I do get into a fight in the street, at least I'll be able to handle myself a little bit. And then as the more I did it, the better I got. And then I fell in love with it, man. And then obviously now I just do it as a career, so I love it.
Yeah. Who's your favourite fighters? Like, what fighters do you like watching?
Mm, the current boxers.
Yeah.
Right now, probably I like what you should call Stevenson, Devin Haney. I mean, all them lightweights are so good to watch, man. Do you know what? It's a bit of a unpopular opinion, but I like watching Ryan Garcia fight, man. He's fast, he's strong.
Do you want him
Uh,
to fight Tank?
I wanted to fight Tank. Yeah, he probably win in the fight, then get knocked out. You know, Tank doesn't. He usually gets outboxed and knocks the guy out a lot of the time. Like
Mhm.
Santa Cruz was outboxing Tank, then he got knocked out. Rolly was, doing all right, and then he got knocked out. So I have a feeling, yeah, I think Garcia, like, he's beaten to the punch, and around 6-7 just gets sparked out. But that'll be a good fight, man.
Look, oh, so you think Tank will spark Ryan?
Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be close. I think Garcia will be up on the scorecards, and then he'll get put away.
Yeah. And then if Tank does manage to beat Garcia, would you want to see Tank go on and fight Devin Haney for the undisputed belts?
Yeah, but you know what? That's yeah, definitely. But I don't know. I think out the lot of them, I think Haney's the best. Haney's
Better than
definitely one of the
Loma.
best. Yeah, I think Loma's too old now, man. I think Loma's getting too old. Loma was the best in his prime. I think even though he's been quite old his whole career, I just think he's a bit past it now. I think Loma, if he gets in there now, he'll get worked a little bit.
What? So do you think Devin would beat Loma?
Yeah. I do, man.
Fair enough. What happened? Who's your money on if Devin Haney fought Tank?
Oh, that I don't know, man. I think Haney wins it. I think Haney's the best at them. I think he's better than Shakur and everyone. I think at them light divisions, if they met at one weight, I think he's the best. I think Devin Haney's my favorite at them.
He is underrated by a mark, like very underrated.
Yeah, I think he's so good, man. The way he puts his hands together, he goes up and down a lot. So I like him the best, man.
So you would say he's one of your favorite fighters at the minute?
Yeah, yeah. Therefore, at the moment, yeah, he's one of my favorite fighters. And is anyone else? Nah, probably I like him. I like Errol Spence, obviously. Errol Spence, I just like because he hits hard, he comes forward a lot. But yeah, them two probably my favorites at the moment. Current boxing.
Who do you want Errol Spence to fight next? I know you probably would want to see the Crawford fight, but who do you think Errol will be fighting next?
I'm not too sure who he's gonna fight next, but the Crawford fight that would be a good fight. I think he beats Crawford. Um, I can't, yeah, I think yeah, that's the biggest fight in boxing, I reckon. Crawford
What,
Spence.
bigger than Fury, AJ?
Yeah. I'd rather watch Crawford Spence than Fury AJ. Fury uh, be a good fight, but I'd love Spence here.
Sorry, mate, I didn't hear you. You're
With the
breaking
Fury
up a
AJ
bit.
fight.
Amar, can you still hear me, mate? Champ, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You broke up. You're breaking up a bit. I can't hear you.
Am I back?
Oh, there
Am
you
I
are,
still on?
mate. Sorry, I didn't hear what you were saying. Can you repeat yourself, please?
Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know. I think the connection's a bit bad here, but am I back on? Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. I forgot what I was saying. What was the question
Um,
again?
we were talking about the biggest fight in boxing, and you said it would be Crawford Spence, and I said, would it? Do you think that's bigger than Fury v AJ?
Yeah, I do. I think it's bigger than Fury AJ. Fury AJ will be big for us in this country, but I think globally, I think definitely Errol Spence and Crawford. That's definitely gonna be the biggest.
Do you think that fight will happen this year, or do you think that's gonna be like Amir Khan v Kell Brook, just when they're both past it, really?
I don't think they're gonna fight. I don't think AJ's gonna fight Fury. I don't think they're gonna fight, man.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know, they're talking a lot, but in all honesty, I don't think AJ wants to fight him. I don't think Fury fancies it 2 to 5. I think they're both just like they keep calling each other out, but I don't think they mind if they don't fight each other. So I mean, obviously they make a lot of money from it, so maybe they will fight. But me, I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna happen.
Who would you see winning that fight?
I was going AJ before, but I think Fury pick him apart a little bit, just pick him up and just wins it. I don't think you knock him out though. I think he picks him apart and wins it.
So on points.
Yeah, I think so.
Fair enough. I would say maybe Fury late stoppage or maybe mid round. She just, I don't know.
No, definitely possibility, definitely, because Fury's got that punching power now. So yeah, ever since he's been with Sugar Hill, he's been knocking everyone out. So yeah, man, definitely possibility.
So do you think? So would you prefer to see Usyk v Fury?
That'll be a good fight. That'll be a good fight. I still think Fury wins. I think Fury would just be too big for him, just man him. But that would be a good fight. That'll be, yeah. I think, funnily enough, I think Fury would just like boss Usyk, man. I think he'll be too big for him. End of the jab, and just pop him
I
with loads of
reckon if
straight left.
Fury put it on Usyk, he probably could stop him because, you know, AJ did get him hurt a few times, but he didn't jump on him, did he? Whether I think Fury would jump on him if he saw the chance.
Yeah,
you know?
100%, 100%. I mean, I remember watching the Derek Chisora fight against Usyk, and I was like, yo, Usyk won. I mean, Chisora won that fight. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, shit. Like in my head, it was so close. But yeah, it's
that
just
fight was a good fight, wasn't it?
that was a good fight, and you know they say styles make fights. So I definitely think Fury could definitely put him away if they fight. It's like a very high. I reckon he could. I reckon he could put him away, man. He's just not big enough.
Yeah. I mean, fair play. I mean, he dominated the cruiserweight, so fair play to him. And he's doing very well at heavyweight. He's beaten AJ twice. I mean, pretty convincingly as well.
Yeah, you beat him. The second fight was a lot better, but you battered him very much.
Yeah. So do you think, because AJ's had a fight announced against Jermaine Franklin, how do you think that fight ends? Are you saying AJ by KO or?
I don't know, man. Like the fight against Dylan White was close, man. So I don't know if you stop someone. It might stop him. But it's a good comeback fight, man. It's getting a lot of stick, but I think it is a good comeback fight. I think yeah, AJ probably does stop him later on in the fight, but it's gonna be a good fight. I think Franklin has success.
Or you never know, AJ might go full out trying to make a statement, you know, or I don't know. I reckon AJ in 6 maybe.
You reckon? Yeah, I don't know. I think AJ stops him later on. I think he stops him second off. I don't know why. I think Franklin's kind of reserved and like he puts on AJ a little bit. AJ gets hurt early, and then he gets knocked out late. Franklin knocked out.
So I think the two fights for the heavyweight division is Fury Usyk and Wilder v AJ. I reckon.
Oh, why? That would be a bad fight. I'll definitely pay for that.
Who do you think would win, Wilder v AJ? Are you still there? Still there? Still there, mate?
In progress.
Champ.
Oh yeah, I don't know I think the internet's just bugging here, man.
Oh,
I'm in
don't
my
worry.
gym and
I've got, I've got one more question for you before you go.
yeah, go ahead, man.
Right. Do you have any advice for someone who wants to be a boxer?
Yeah, man. My piece of advice would be is just dedicate yourself, be committed, and just listen to your boxing coach, man. Literally, that's just straight up. Like to be a boxer, you've got to be dedicated. So in camp, out of camp, just watch your diet and eat, keep training, man. That's the tips of boxing. Is yeah. Actually, you know what? My number one piece of advice would be is take care of your diet, because a lot of people box, but then they don't take care of the diet, so then they have to give it up. But yeah, man, diet is the most important thing, I think.
All right.
Diet discipline.
And I want to say a massive thank you for your time, mate, and good luck with your fight. Thank you.
Man, thank you for having me on. And thank you, my pleasure, brother. Have a good one. Thank you.
Cheers, champ. Bye.